Game of Thrones sucked. And I'm back with these people.
Only the last season.
Only the last season.
So,
Yeah.
guys, in today's video, we're gonna discuss Game of Thrones, the ending, and we're also gonna talk about the CGI trailer for War of Four Westeros, which is like a game trailer, like it's like a RTS or something like that. I have seen it; they have not seen it.
I
But
actually expected
RTS?
it to be a series. I don't know why.
you wish.
No, because we're waiting for
Wait, it's an
another
RTS? It's not a third person?
No, it's like I think it's like a strategy RTS thing. I'm not
Whoa.
sure. Yeah.
Those
What was
have been
the RTS?
rare.
Is it those
A
games
real-time
from-
strategy with,
Real-time strategy from the
like
top part.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
No,
no,
it's-
they can be good, but
Yeah.
honestly, I would prefer if there was like a game where that goes through it. But whatever, regardless of that,
If it's RTS, I expect it to be from the quality of season 7, so the same quality.
7.
Yeah.
It's just when you see it, you see it all the missed opportunities of what we could have done, like reverting expectations, subversions, all that. Danny kind of forgot about some fleet or Euron's fleet, all that crap. If you can just remove it, and if it could have just gone with the setup, like for example, you're gonna see. I'm not gonna spoil what you're gonna see, but you're gonna see a lot of things that you wish you would have saw in the last season.
But is it gonna follow the story? And when is the exact?
It's like an alternative.
time
This trailer is
Alternative
like an
ending, maybe.
alternative season 8 trailer. Let's call it like that.
Oh,
So let's just take a look because I don't want to ramble on without them actually seeing it. So let's take a look. You guys can watch it too. Look at that. You remember this?
Yep.
yeah,
This scene?
yeah.
I'm having a hard time remembering it.
It's
Right.
PTSD. It's we're in front of.
Oh.
Is played. But this is not the game you know.
Damn.
Yeah. We all expected this.
I love the.
Back in the days, I was so
Into it.
disappointed by that I forgot the whole
The
plot
Night King.
by the time
Yeah.
we got to the end.
Ah.
This is your legacy.
His waifu coming.
Now it's another battle.
Oh, the Unsullied.
Yeah. They're fighting the North. The North.
Decide who wins and who dies.
Jon Snow died.
Again.
Again. Khaleesi going down.
Wait. Oh, wow. Question is, can you play as the Night King?
I bet.
Oof.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
I mean, it's a cool trailer.
It is.
It's a
I'm
cool
not-
trailer.
Not gonna lie, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is a cool trailer. Can we couldn't they have subverted our expectations by doing something like this where Jon Snow dies? They actually fight and he dies and they win, like the Night King wins the Battle of Winterfell and they go all the way to King's Landing. Like, couldn't we have that ending for the show?
Decisive battle.
Yeah, and have the decisive battle not in Winterfell but like at King's Landing.
But wasn't the point to Jon Snow actually to?
I agree. It would have been. They could have somehow reverted them back, but if they're gonna subvert expectation, if it's meant to
I
not be
get it, I
predictable,
get it.
this would have been so much cooler than what happened. And when you just look at this and the White Walkers just making it all the way through the continent and all that crap, it could have been such a hit. It could have been like an amazing ending. They could have had instead of that whole Daenerys going mad, they could have still I think the books and all that do hint slowly but surely, and they will hint probably even more if they ever come out about her going crazy. I think this is Martin's ending. I don't mind the ending. It's just the way it was rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just looking at this is you look at it and you're like, why you gotta remind me? Why do you have to make it hurt?
Exactly.
Years
my thoughts
later.
right now.
Years later, you make it hurt really bad.
It was so fucking funny for the Night King to to walk for so long,
Yeah,
to be killed like that.
yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
It was
8 years we waited for the Night King to reach, only to be killed by.
for the long night to end in a few days.
Yeah.
For winter to end in like a day, in one night.
It came and went. It was a come and go.
Yeah. It was obviously with everyone. There's thousands of videos talking about like how bad it is, and I feel like thousands more will be made years from now. Like people will still talk about how bad it is. But I want to ask the question, and this is for you, the audience as well, and for you guys. Have you given up on this series?
No, me? No.
Speaking of the
No, I'm talking about the franchise, not Game of Thrones in particular.
well,
the
no,
show.
not in particular, no.
No, I don't think that there are intelligent people that it's not even the right word to say intelligent, but I don't think that people should bail on the franchise just only because
But at the
the
same
end of
time,
the season.
you can kind of see why they would.
yeah, but after that you get a really good show.
House of the Dragon season 1 and a few episodes of season 2 are also very good, but there were like some glaring issues, especially by the end, where the two queens would meet like a first time in the set, a second time with her like
I remember.
betraying, like
I remember.
there were such things that are outside of the book. It's like, and Martin said it in many posts, is like the issue with today's writers is they adopt something, but they think they can make it even better. They tend to ego drives them, and it's not about the story, it's about them, and it's this is my writing, this is my story, fuck the writer, fuck the original lore, whatever, and I'll just make my own thing. And that doesn't make sense. If you're gonna make your own thing, make your own thing.
Well, honestly, it's probably because of you, but I'm really hyped about the thing that is going out. Is gonna get
The hedge knight, the
Yeah.
knight of the
Seven.
Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah,
That's
that I'm hyped about.
that I have high hopes for, and I'm not sure how many people do. I'm not sure if you guys are hyped for it. It got delayed. It's 6 episodes, and it got delayed twice. It was supposed to come out this year. It got delayed to next year.
It's gonna be only 6 episodes.
Yeah, and it's from what I know, it's a smaller budget. But then again, the story doesn't have dragons, so it doesn't have fantasy.
Yeah, it's not gonna be so
it's
cartoon.
more realistic. It's
Down to
nice.
earth.
Yeah, down to earth is a good way to say it. So, but it got pushed back, and I think it got pushed back because of the problems that the other show, House of the Dragon, has. Because there are some real turmoil going on in that show. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So it could be related to that. I hope it's related to that, because George said in his not a blog thing that he does like he's seen the first episodes and he really likes them, what they're made. So yeah.
I'm with kind of a mixed feelings about the whole subject, because looking at the original show, even when House of the Dragon messed up at the end, it was not as bad as the original.
I mean,
And-
give it another season or two.
Yeah,
can be.
The night thing is gonna be like hopefully better, but still, the whole original thing. If they get out something connected with the original story with the original characters, nothing is gonna make me come back to it in any way.
You cannot look past it. Or
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah. It is sad because I used to rewatch the seasons, like
Until the last one.
fairly often. I rewatched them fairly often. I recently rewatched it again, and I stopped at season 7. Honestly,
why.
honestly, the show, you can see cracks all the way back to season 4. Even there were cracks, but it wasn't like major bad stuff.
Yeah, but craters.
But the butterfly effect of what they're doing currently with the new show,
Yeah.
it just goes and it something small becomes something big by the end. It causes huge problems.
Yeah. To
So,
be honest, I stopped watching probably in the middle of season 6, because by the time of season 6 ended, it already began to crumble.
yeah, I think if they ended it at season 6, it could have been all right.
Yeah.
Because 5 and 6 were definitely not on the level of the first 4, but they weren't horrible either. Yeah, they had a lot
They
of.
were alright.
They were all right. They had like really great set pieces, like Battle of the Bastards, Card Home, amazing episodes. I loved them a lot.
Honestly, I was not gonna watch season 7 if it wasn't for the bad reviews, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like,
I wanna see how bad it
is.
is.
Yeah,
How bad
definitely
can it
need
be,
to
dude?
see it,
I
yeah.
have not watched the ending since I watched it the first time.
Yeah, only once.
I felt empty when I watched the ending. It's you have. I invested so much of myself in this series, and I am so disappointed. I was so sad. It frustrated me beyond anything that media.
I am so mad that
No.
we couldn't actually film how we were watching it and to make.
You want to see me heartbroken on camera, like beyond
Guys,
belief?
Guys, do you
Beyond
want us
belief.
to play the last episode of season 7?
No,
to
no,
Christian
don't.
to film it?
Don't make me do this.
Don't make
please.
me do it.
It's
Even
actually-
they don't want to do it.
I remember something funny. Like the whole show, I watched it online, like on the platforms, and the last episode of the last season, I watched it on TV. I got it randomly. I knew it's going on, but I just played it on the TV, and I am so glad I did that just for the opportunity to take the goddamn remote and turn off the TV right when it ended. And I was so frustrated. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Do you think?
What the hell?
Do you think that there's a chance that in like 30 years' time, George Martin, I don't think he'll finish the books. I think
I was gonna say this.
there is a slim chance of him finishing the Winds of Winter, but the next one there's no chance.
Do
I
you-
think that see.
Do you think George R.R. Martin is gonna be alive in 30 years?
No, that's the point.
No,
In 30
it's
years,
not even about that.
it's in 30 years. Someone else takes the book and finishes it. He has enough notes. It should be possible to finish it, even though I think he's written it in a way that it's kind of very difficult to finish. And
I think that
he has too many plot lines.
at this time he's so entangled in the plot lines and everything.
Yeah, I think
don't
he's
think
just
he-
frustrated and he doesn't know how to. He
Yeah,
walked himself into a
yeah,
corner.
we
I
talked
think that
about
he
it.
doesn't know
He
how
hit
to
a dead
finish
end.
it.
Yeah, I think he did, and I don't think he has it in him at this point in his life. He discovered success, like big mainstream success, late in his life, and he just kind of wants to enjoy it, and he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life writing this. And I understand them. Some people are bitching about it, about like owning the audience, and I tend to agree to an extent. But if you find success so late in your life, I also can understand him not wanting to.
No, I'm gonna live my life on the days that.
But I hope he has enough notes
for
for someone to actually wrap up the story in a decent way. And once we have all the books, maybe, that's why I said in 30 years, maybe get a remake of the show. Maybe, like that's. I feel like this is the best thing that we can hope for. Like when we're old geezers, like
But
16,
remake of the
when we're the age of George R.R. Martin, maybe then we'll get to experience like a proper series from start to a proper end of this.
I was gonna ask you, but do you expect like to make a remake of the whole show?
The
or
whole show.
Only the
the
last
whole
season?
show.
No,
No, I don't see it as a slim chance in hell for them to remake the last season. That's not a chance.
But what about the cast? Because I really
different
like
cast.
I really like the
I do like the cast, but
old cast.
yeah,
to be
but
honest. And I don't think that someone
You
is gonna be able to portray Joffrey like.
yeah.
Imagine
guy
if
that-
they do with Game of Thrones, with the original show, what they did with Friends and what they're doing with Malcolm right now.
Oh yeah. No. No, nothing like that, please. Nothing like
No.
Everybody's dead.
that. But maybe some of the kid cast can play other characters.
Can you imagine if they gender swap all the
No, no, but for example, you can have like Sansa play Catelyn Stark, or something like that.
Oh, and Jon Snow to play.
Jon Snow.
Ned Stark or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, like some of the older.
It's gonna be cool.
It would be. It's like the best case scenario dreaming here. It's not gonna happen, guys. I don't think it's gonna happen.
You can imagine
It costs
how
money.
it costs. Yeah.
I think even HBO is starting to wobble about Game of Thrones and the franchise. It's in a really bad spot, to be honest.
The thing that I wanted actually to tell you guys, it's something that's really interesting. I think that you supposedly know this information, but from the time Game of Thrones first season went out, I was watching how you say the chart for the most watched TV shows. Till this day, there is no show that can surpass the billions and billions of people that it's not people but billions of times that this show was watched and rewatched. Like a lot of them go to 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion. Like I think season 4 and 5 were watched three like I don't know, I can't even say the number in English. 300 miliona. 300 biliona.
300 billion.
300 billion.
Yeah, 300 billion.
300 billion.
300 billion times this show was
There's
watched.
there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it, and I doubt that there.
There will be. There will be. Like people used to say, there will be nothing as big as Star Wars. I'd argue there are quite a few things as big as Star Wars right now.
What?
Game of Thrones, when it came out, was as big as Star Wars. I would say even bigger at some point.
Oh no, well, but this is because of the time it went out, to be honest, and because of technology.
Yeah. But it's a fact that something came out that is as big as the name as Star Wars.
You're right.
Because everyone knows Star Wars, and everyone at the time, even now, they know Game of Thrones.
Even
so there
those
are.
who haven't watched it.
Yeah. So it could take
the crazy
many years.
thing about Star Wars, not Star Wars, Game of Thrones was that even our parents did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Mine has no clue.
Oh, my mother was so into it.
Same as mine. It was crazy. She got up at 5 a.m. at 4 or maybe 5. 4 or 5 a.m. because that's when it comes out in our country. She got up, she woke me up, and we watched at 5 a.m. a fucking TV show. 5 a.m. That's a 56-year-old woman. She was like, "Wake up, there, shit! It's time."
Yeah.
No. And you know what?
Oh,
I could hear it. I could hear it in the background. She opens my bedroom. I can hear it in the other room. No. I was like, "All right, let's do it."
I can remember when
it.
we were gathering and I wasn't always there, but you did watch it every week.
Our first reaction ever filmed it was years ago. It was Game of Thrones season 5 episode 1. The first time we ever recorded a reaction, it never made it because it was just horrendous. But we did film it. And a few years later, we were like, we should make a reaction thing.
Mine?
And,
No, mine. But it was too dark. The image was very grainy.
It was awful.
I have, to be honest, I have really good memories on Game of Thrones. Like it's.
Yes. I loved the memories up until the end.
The first time I watched actually season 1 episode 1 of Game of Thrones, I was with a girl in a bedroom, so it was really good. And it's the same thing with Peaky Blinders. So those two shows are really
I actually like connect the show with my memories of our friendship building up back in the day, because that was one of the main things you made me do when we were younger.
Yeah.
We were like, watch it.
Hey, you want to be my friend? You want to be my friend? You gotta watch Game of Thrones.
And that's how it is currently as well.
Kind of. That sticks around. Now it's other things.
And Yavor is still just hanging there.
Yeah. I would like to point out that he called it about when season 5 was coming out. He called it. He was like, "I have a feeling it's not gonna be as good anymore," and he was right. The damn pessimistic bastard was right.
You know it. You know
felt it.
I felt it in my bones.
He was like 15 at the time, or 16 or something.
You know, that's why I never play the lottery. I just know I ain't gonna win.
There you have it. But guys, we've rambled all long enough. If you
Have
enjoy
we?
these kinds of rambles, I think we have. If you enjoy these kinds of rambles, you can let us know so we can have more of them.
Oh.
When it comes to Game of Thrones content, obviously we have House of the Dragon, which you can see. We have, like season 2, we didn't watch season 1 on. We didn't film at the time. We didn't have a channel at the time, but we're gonna watch the new one, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and we're gonna watch season 3. And if you'd enjoy extra content for Game of Thrones, you can let us know in the comments if you're into that.
It's really crazy that by the time season 3 gets out, like this channel is gonna be a
Yeah.
thing for quite a long time.
Yeah, for like 2 years. It's crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, yeah. And we'll potentially have way more of you guys to watch us by then and talk about these things in the comments because it's fun.
Oh, as you can see, we love to ramble, so...
Yeah.
I mean, imagine when we're 16, we just have our videos of old farts rambling.
That's gonna be the new name of the channel.
Old farts
Our
on
podcast.
couch and patrol.
Oh. Old farts on couch.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this.
Instagram.
Tell us what you think about Game of Thrones, the ending, this, and all that.
Oh,
It's a
we need to
goddamn
have
bail.
a discussion. And we probably are gonna make a live stream when on the membership,
Yeah.
because I need to say it. We have a membership, and we think to make membership streams there, and to talk with you guys on live. So
Yeah, maybe potentially by the time if we are big enough, we can like have a stream watch parties where we play the new episodes together. So that'd be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I missed that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's about it.
I would subscribe.
I would. Bye.
Bye.